Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Today we are installing the front wheel on a BMW 1250 GS. So this is pretty straightforward. It's about the same for every motorcycle. Um, Before we put the bike back together, we want to make sure that we put a light coat of grease on the axle, on the seals, on any spacers. Uh, so the grease I use is Lubrimatic marine grease. Remember, we're not trying to lubricate anything. We are trying to keep water out of the inner part of the wheel, and we are making it easier to remove the axle in the future. So the Lubrimatic marine grease does a great job if your bike is in and out of puddles or you ride in the rain. The Lubrimatic marine grease will protect your bike from moisture. So once we've got everything all lubed up, we're going to run our axle through the front fork. And we're going to put our axle bolt in. We're not going to torque it down just yet. We're just going to get it snug. And for those of you who want to flame me for not bouncing the front of the bike up and down, there's really no need for that. Everything's going to align up just fine without compressing the front suspension. So we're going to put our left caliper on, and these bolts are 13 millimeter. I don't typically give out torque specs in my videos. I will tell you that it was difficult finding the torque specs for the 1250 GS. When I did find the torque specs, they did match what I had for the 1200 GS, if that helps you out. Torque specs are also in your owner's manual. So please don't flame me for not giving you torque specs. I don't give out torque specs in any of my videos. This way, if I'm off a foot-pound, or next year when BMW changes the torque specs on their bike, you're not putting a post underneath this video telling me what an idiot I am for giving the wrong torque specs. So I don't give torque specs at all. So here we go. We've got both calipers on now, and we've got them torqued down to the BMW specs. There is a recall on those brake calipers, so get that checked out. So now what I do is I spin the front wheel, and while the front wheel is spinning, grab a handful of front brakes and bring that front wheel to a stop. You'll find that that is the best way to align everything on the front end of your bike. It aligns your brake pads with the rotors, and it lines up everything on the front of the bike. And when you tighten everything down, everything will spin freely and in a straight line, and that's what you want. So we've torqued down our front axle bolt, and now we're torquing down our pinch bolts. And everything looks good. Thanks for watching my video. Hope it was helpful.